You in your book, one of the things that I was astounded, how many was it again? The number of data stations where they're now just predicting what it is because the data stations aren't up anymore?
Yeah, they're not when they start these data stations quit reporting data for one reason or another, and they're just fabricating the data and putting it in there. Well, this is what it should be. If it was still reporting, this is what it would report. That's one of the ways. And we look too at the adjustments made by NOAA. We need to go back through and expose these people for this. And they're using adjusting the data from about 1980 and earlier. The adjustments cooled the data, and from 1980 on, the adjustments just happened to warm the data. So what that does, the adjustments made exaggerate any modern warming, we say. But even so, if we look at the best records we have, which is the United States Historic Climate Network data, it's still compromised, but still I like to use it, even though I tell in the book, I say this data is compromised and this is the reason. So keep that in mind. But that data is thermometer-based data, goes back to 1895 and before. And so we can use that, even though, again, it's compromised a little bit. We can use that to show, well, okay, here's the average temperature, median temperature for that day. We can also go maximum temperature. Both of these are very important. Maximum temperature for the day, which is usually late afternoon. And then we have the minimum temperature for the day, which it's not always, but almost always at night. And what we find in Pennsylvania, I haven't updated it for a couple of years, but as you know, we published a report pushing back against the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. And yeah, we looked at that and we found that the key component was the warming in Pennsylvania was driven by increasing warmth of the coldest temperatures, if you follow me.